East African crude oil pipeline is a massive development, but from a sustainability perspective, it's kind of a mixed bag. This isn't just any pipeline, it's the longest electrically heated crude oil pipeline in the world. That means huge energy consumption just to keep the oil flowing. Ironic, right? Once fully operational, EACOP is expected to transport 216,000 barrels of oil per day, potentially generating up to 34 million tons of CO2 emissions per year. That's more than the entire annual emissions of Uganda and Tanzania combined. This puts a dent in Africa's effort to stay aligned with the Paris Agreement goals. This pipeline cuts across protected areas, wetlands, rivers, and the Lake Victoria Basin. We're talking about 2,000 kilometers square of critical habitat affected, threats to endangered species, and soil and water contamination risks. Over 100,000 people displaced across Uganda and Tanzania. Reports even indicate some received inadequate or delayed compensation, while others face long-term disruption to farming and water access. Economic development is usually a good mix of jobs and infrastructure. So we have advocates saying it will bring in revenue, like the 50 billion Tanzanian shillings already generated, 1,200 jobs for Tanzanians so far, including investment in roads, schools, and hospitals. Supporters are even arguing that Africa has the right to exploit its own resources for economic growth, the same way richer countries did. They are calling it the just energy transition, letting Africa lift people out of poverty on its own terms. That I can get behind. Anyways, this pipeline is a real-life example of the global climate hypocrisy. Yes, rich nations say go green, but when it's Africa's turn to earn, the rules change.